Right, we're keeping our fingers crossed that I get through this. Otherwise you won't get a video. Just wait and see how the boy goes. He's been okay today, so fingers crossed. But once again I want to say thank you to everybody for your patience and for understanding. So Astro DJ has given me the jam. Not really my thing at the time. I've come to appreciate them as I've got older, some of the stuff. But this is going underground. So either some of you are deciding to keep your head down, or you are actually going underground. So you might be a potholer for all I know. Or the underground tube station may mean something. Maybe you work on it or travel on it daily. Also, the jam, obviously, those of you that make jam. Or maybe you've just bought some. Or maybe you're actually eating jam while I'm talking to you. Who knows? But Spirit knows. So, that's just a small way into my head. Because, as I've said always, it's like a game of catchphrase. And they give me little flashes. And I say what I see. Sometimes the cards will help me interpret what I see. And sometimes I'm as oblivious as you are until the story's told. So, today's card is the Tower. We've been talking about this since late last month, I believe. It is either an explosive event, could be sex even, or somebody people-pleasing, pushing things under the carpet. We shall see which one it is. Let's make some room. Make some room. Oh. Got to be careful with the sneaky little buggers. I have that maternal spirit on my shoulder again. Maybe it's one of mine, but I don't think so. So, that explosive moment is coming, but not quite yet. So we know the name Paul could be important, don't we? Or even Wella. Maybe Paul is poorly and he needs to get well. Who knows? There is some confusion, but in a positive way. You have a lot of options. So it's deciding in the next 7 months where or what you will be doing. Some of you in 8 months will be walking away because you've decided which option you want, and it's not the existing one. You are not going to stay in an unhappy environment. So the explosive results. That card is neutral, however, because it's today's card. So there is a bond here. 2 months. A bond that cannot be broken. And an Aries. New beginnings. An aha moment. a time where you feel self-esteem and you're good in your own skin. It might be a makeover, a haircut, but feeling like you've achieved something, even if it's only making the bed. It's a new beginning and you will be successful. But this Tower falls fast. Don't act in haste, remember what Spirit said, or you'll repent at leisure. But you have to have passion for what you're doing. You are passionate about this new beginning. It could be a father figure, a boss, a government official, but it is self-worth. So it's not negative, it's positive. 4 or 31, so it could be towards the end of this month. And our last video, I did put it on the Facebook page and on the community tab, so look at it, listen to it, it will tell you a lot. So the only important thing here is that you are going towards success, happiness and rebirth. But this Tower must fall first. So the walls that you've built to protect yourself, you have to be vulnerable. Or those ivory towers that you've built must come crashing down. There's always a price for everything. Yeah. So this confusion at the minute, it is deciding on which path. And some of you are thinking the easy path. Neither path is going to be easy. If you stay where you are, obviously you're still going to be torn because you'll live in regret. But will the regret be more if you take a different path? That's what you've got to choose. The 18 is massively important, so that would be Friday. Or it can be a door number, it can be a birthday, living or past, a date of a passing, an important date, but it is negative. So wherever you see that number, don't care if it's the end of a telephone number, credit card, whatever it is, even on your vaccine certificate, I've heard some people say they have numbers on, maybe. So there's all sorts of places that you will see those numbers. The 18 is negative, but yet the 17 is positive. So now we've got to run. The 16, the 17, the 18, the Ides of March. Aquarius energy. You must not dim your light for anyone. You must go forward to your true purpose, your North Star, your North Node. Face that chaos head on, and then there'll be hope, healing and freedom. But there will be conflict. There will be competition, because nothing worth having is easy. 5-day period, it says. Somebody could be mortally wounded, but that is the price you pay for success in whatever this is that you want. This partnership, it seems. You didn't plan for this, none of us did. There's a lot of fire in this, a lot of passion. And like I said, it's the springboard that moves you forwards. 8 days, something out of the blue that took you unawares, but it is passionate and positive. 8 days. There'll be no apologies for this, nor should there be. Hell will freeze over first, but you cannot sit on the fence. 2 years of juggling, trying to decide, being in effect in limbo on that fence, waiting for what? For somebody to come and do it for you? I don't think so. Spirit want you to do this. It's your decision. And your decisions have consequences, and that shapes your destiny. Heartache, sorrow, loss and separation is over. Minor surgery may be needed. Confusion about that, perhaps. Worry, mind taking over. Don't do that, Kristen. Stop overthinking things. Separations for a short while, perhaps, or permanently. It all depends on your decisions. The reproductive organs and shared resources. Scorpio energy. Somebody wanting to stay in the comfort zone. That can't happen for you to have success. You have to learn to fill your own cup. You can't wait for someone else to make you happy. There has to be equal reciprocity there. There are those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see. And I want you to be the ones that see when they're shown. There's nothing we can do about the people that we'll never see. 6 years. Gifts arriving out of the blue, perhaps. Yep, there it is, the postman. The postman arrives with a gift. Or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn child, positive energy, but the door is not open to them because those walls are still up, it seems. So ready or not, Spirit is saying it's time to fly. And that's how usually our little fairy godmother, isn't it, saying she'll only suffer fools so long, and if you aren't taking notice, then you're in your own, it's your own doing. Nobody else can help you. Yeah, so we've got full circle now. Your wishes and dreams won't come true if you do not face that chaos. If you dim your light and refuse to apologise. Because this bond is more important than your pride. That's what it's saying. Aquarius 17. So, how are we doing for time? Okay. Uranus, rebellion, genius, the number 9. And we know what this is. Or we should do by now. The number 9 is, if I'm not mistaken, it is the Tower. Well done, Spirit. So they've brought you today's card, the Tower. There's no coincidences where Spirit's concerned. The public are wonderfully tolerant. It forgives everything except genius. The name Oscar, Kim and Wilde could be important. The sudden bolt of surprise there. That causes the chaos that we have to face head on. And some people don't do well in a crisis, I know that. It's the Great Awakener, and it's here to wake you up. According to myth, out of chaos emerged 2 expressions of deities. Gaia, Mother Earth, who we're not talking about at the minute, and Uranus, Father Sky. There's nobody more rebellious than our Father Sky. Where's he gone? Aries. Where are you? There he is. Father Sky. There's a higher octave of Mercury. Uranus arrives to break the rules and smash established structures. Again, the Tower. It's a planet of not only genius, but intuition, which arrives in a sudden flash, just like lightning, seemingly out of nowhere. Uranus is the revolutionary planet, opening up channels to a higher mind and bringing about necessary changes which can no longer be resisted. The great humanitarian Uranus is not really personal. Its viewpoint is one that is detached and unemotional. It symbolises one who doesn't really need a partner, but is friend and soulmate to everyone. Those under the influence of Uranus are objective just enough to derive reliable insight into other people's motivations. Some of you, like me, may have been born under Uranus. These types tend to be brainy and cool, Such detachment is needed when everything is about to be turned upside down. Another very important element of Uranus is its link to the technological advances of how the future is going to look and be. When Uranus card comes up in a reading, there will be jolts and surprises in regards to your question. After all, Uranus is the upstart planet, and some would say that of Aries. So, there won't be a smooth ride here, and you can anticipate matters turning rather eccentric. So, if not shocking, and not in the way you expected, the unexpected. Instead, go with it. Don't look upon these manifestations as wrong for you. Instead, go with it and see how your life becomes transformed, not in ways that you predicted, but far better. You may feel excitable or nervous at present, especially when it comes to things that are currently focusing on. It may seem as if everything is going too fast and forced against your will, but it's not a good idea to resist this. The best approach is to entertain the possibility of what you are about to learn. You can anticipate this change to be a liberating force, offering a new course or path. Since Uranus is the planet of technology, you may find yourself having to master a new tool, a machine, a computer, or even a job involving the internet. Since Uranus is the planet of air, storms, and lightning, anything having to do with flight, messages carried via the air, electrical energies will be a major part of it. Phones, television, computers, artificial intelligence, AIs, which I don't like, and bionics may figure in. Also, the 5G that they're putting up. Your surroundings may start exhibiting electrical malfunctions. Mine haven't done it for a while, have you noticed? It is important to pay close attention to the wiring in your home or office. It's also important to point out the connection between Uranus and alternative forms of sexuality, gender identity. In fact, Victorian England, homosexuals and transgender people were referred to as Uranians. Therefore, you might find yourself among people with alternative viewpoints, sexuality, and sometimes people of a different class or background. All in all, this card means your life is about to change in big ways rather than small ones. And the Uranus card says, go with it and see what happens. The 17. Now, we know it's important because we've had it now 3 times. Sorry, wrong one. Where's the other one? There it is. Once in the reverse, once in the upright, because you have free will and it's your choice. The celestial, the cosmos, the creation, the spiral. Just like the staircase would be in the tower, it spirals upwards. You're not going around in circles, you're going around and up. You're ascending to a higher way of being. And they opened the page for me, thank you, Spirit. The spiral was an important symbol for the Celts, so it's in your DNA. It symbolises many things, but mostly its repressed movement and the constant spinning of cycles and of the stars of the night sky. The North Star, what did I say? Follow your guiding star. Was believed to be the location of what is termed heaven. The stars spiraled into the sky, which became a pathway to how souls ascended to heaven. A spiral has no beginning or end, it just is. When we think of creation, we think of there being a beginning. A beginning usually needs a force to create it. That's why Aries is there. So where does this force come from? It needs movement, it needs motivation and an energy or force behind it to make it start. What are you about to create? What do you need in order to make it happen? And how will it continue to keep moving? To keep something moving, it needs consistent flow of energy, a sustainable force. In drawing this card, you may be asked to look at what drives your momentum. Is it sustainable? Will it be enough to keep everything moving? Or are you driving things too fast, which will end up in burnout? Just as we draw energy from the earth, so too we can draw the energies from above. other realms, the moon, the stars, the sun, all are energies that can work with. Keep in mind that we are made from stardust. Meditating our journey and can help us connect with these energies. So it may be a time to explore new options or for keeping your cup full. What did I say? Sustainability is the key here to keep the spiral forever in motion. Okay, so just because I'm trying to limit the time, so I don't want to go into two parts again, I won't be doing the room. And maybe do a small read another time with the runes. But I am going to do the Astro dice and the Angels cards. So, 8th house of Scorpio, which was mentioned. So all these points could be in your chart, the astrological chart at the moment, or it could be when the moon enters Scorpio, or at some of the other planets. We also have Sagittarius there, which I should have mentioned, but I didn't. The Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. It's acting in haste, repenting at leisure. Sagittarius or Sagittarius cusper. So Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Mercury, which was mentioned in what I've just read you. Communications, the checks in the post, the postman, like I said. 8th house, reproductive organs, shared resources, births and deaths. And here we've got rebirths, a new beginning. So it could be a Sagittarius cusper, Scorpio. It's the reproductive organs, funeral parlours, cemeteries, labour wards, ancestral property, and the colour black. Interaction, shared resources, birth, death, rebirth, regeneration, sexual unions, integrations, self-sacrifice, expanded awareness, inheritance and other people's money, and spirituality, metaphysics, learning more about spirit. And we have Sagittarius, Mercury and Sagittarius, communications, rapid communications. Philosophical communications, being broad-minded but tactless, with potential for bigotry and hypocrisy. Mercury in Sagittarius craves intellectual challenge and seeks the answers to the big life questions. Well, those you have to find out for yourself, because Spirit aren't going to tell you them just like that. Believe me. So let's do an angel card then, and then we'll call it a day. I might start doing like a little separate one with 3 oracle cards, just to see what sort of message we get. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Said it won't run over too much. And there it is. It's all about your self-worth, which was the only card we got besides today's card. Self-esteem, self-worth, massively important. Self-worth bestows a sense of confidence. Do not dim your light. Where is he? When the star is reversed, you're dimming that light. When the star is upright, you are shining bright. Self-worth bestows a sense of confidence, an expectation of success, and the ability to love. Decide on a clear boundary and limit, and firmly decline to let others step over them or manipulate you. This way you will earn respect. When you value yourself, you become open and friendly and slow to take offence and quick to forgive. Remind yourself that you are likeable and lovable, and do not let others press your buttons. Stand tall and confident. With true self-worth, you radiate a golden aura which enfolds others and makes them feel good too. Ask your angels to step into your aura and guide you. Be confident and you are worthwhile. So, shoulders back, chest out, look the world in the eye. As my granny would say, you can go anywhere. You're just as good as anyone else. Don't put yourself down, don't beat yourself up. Thanks for listening. Bye.